than yours, bitch. You ain't got nothing like this. You don't look as good as this. All kinds of fucking loose cottage cheese and shit.
That's crazy.
Well, clearly you're not on the phone because you're freaking talking to us.
Hey, bro, the Mafia, bro. This is a Southern Indigenous live only, bro. You think you
hey, fool, you're not from Mexico, bro.
You real
bro.
You real Indians, you real American Indians need to take that shit back over.
Hey, fool, you cannot even say that. You can't even say that, Mateo.
Nah, bro, you gotta go, bro. Hey, this ain't the space for the Northern Indigenous people, right? This is only for Southern Indigenous. And Mono, even though he's from north of the border, he's honorary Southern Indigenous. We accept him, bro. But you gotta go, bro.
That is crazy.
What does that say about me?
Fucking with you.
No, why is our fool Mateo being mean to me, fool?
Because you won't give us Woken's real identity, bro. I know you know.
Bro, I know his real identity.
I know you know it, but you don't. Why are you holding out?
I know who runs toxic TikTok trends, fool.
Who?
You want to know?
Runs it?
Yeah, of course.
Who runs it?
It's me.
Who runs it?
It's me.
Yeah. I know who runs it. I know who runs it. I'm gonna tell you guys for real who runs it. And I already figured it out, and that's where they came at me.
Who runs it?
The toxic gatekeepers. They run it.
Danielle knows who runs it.
Toxic gatekeepers run it. Danielle, man, where's the mugshot? You were talking a whole lot of shit in that live, bro. Talking about, oh, he in jail. Oh, he domestic violence charges. What's up, Danielle? You scared? Come up.
Oh,
Talking a whole lot.
Hey, I'm about to show you the fucking real person who runs toxic TikTok trends. It's a white girl. Watch. Let me show you the white girl. It's this white girl who runs it, bro.
Who's that?
Some white girl named Daniela. She's a white pretendian, bro. I had to expose her. She's just running that channel, bro.
You going to hell? Anyway,
is that a coffee? Like a Starbucks coffee? God damn.
Disrespectful. No, Mono. I was peacefully in my own little vibe. I scrolled by. I see Randy in there, and then your homeboy was messaging me in the fucking comments. I don't even know this man from a can of paint. So that's the reason why I said what I said. And then you come on here coming at me, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
You're talking about
on executive. I'm like, I didn't even want to be like. He kept requesting me to come up there. I'm like, I don't know you.
So you got offended because of that?
Because he was like, that's what I be telling. That's why I don't go into lives like that, and I don't be saying shit. Because again, my mom is black, my dad is Mexican. I done told people this. But when he started saying all that slick ass shit that he shouldn't have been saying, like, I got offended. And I told him, I was like, I don't understand. I don't even know you, sir. Why are you inviting me up here? I was just,
hey, the Mafia, Danielle's more welcome on this panel than you are, bro. Take a hint.
Ouch, dude.
Yeah, fool, what did I even do to you, fool? I'm just playing some Call of Duty. That's it. What is your beef?
Wait. Which Call of Duty?
It's on Warzone.
Yeah, get him out of here.
No,
get him out of here.
Which Call of Duty is the one where they go to war with Mexico? Because I know that's what he's playing.
She came into Kentucky and told us.
Oh, Geronimo versus Mexico, fool.
Hold on, y'all.
That's what you're talking about, buddy.
Hold on, real quick. She's telling me something about La Chapa, real quick.
So La Chapa came in and she was like, I gotta tell you something. I'm so excited. And she came into Kentucky's live. And she was like, what, girl? And she was like, Mono's in jail or whatever. And I was like, why would you think that? So that's like something to be happy about. I was like, have you ever been to jail before? And she was just like, that's all I have to say. Okay. And I was like, I don't see that being funny. But, that's why Penn was like, I was actually vouching for you because Penn said the same thing. She's like, going to jail ain't cool and all this stuff. And so I don't think you should wish jail on nobody.
Yeah, I was about to throw you under the bus, Mono, when we all thought you were in jail, but I held out till last minute, bro.
No, I never went to jail. I had a relative that passed away, so I stopped getting on the line for a little bit.
Yeah, I did the same thing when my brother died.
Yeah, I don't know how she got the information, how she spread misinformation like that, but that's crazy. And y'all wild as
Bitch will
hell.
say anything, bro. She says
Y'all
whatever
say
the fuck comes
anything
to
on
her
this
head.
goddamn app. You talking about these people singing Negro spirituals? And I'm just like,
Who? What? What? Who did that shit?
fucking mono. I was like, you know
You were
what?
singing. You were singing spirituals, bro.
He said that Brandon was singing Negro spirituals to get away from the plantation or some shit. I don't fucking know. I was like, I know you lying.
Yeah. Now we good then, Danielle. Like I said, I didn't know that he had came at you first.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
he
even know
literally
that.
dead ass. I wasn't even saying nothing or anything. And he went to my fucking page and he seen where it said Afro Indigenous. And then he was like, "You're not Indian or you're not indigenous." I was like, "Sir, I don't claim to be that." I was like, "That's just how I identify."
I'll give Danielle this. She gets a little butthurt when she thinks people are saying shit about black people, but she gets equally as butthurt when she thinks people are saying shit about Mexicans. So you gotta appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
I do be getting mad, but I feel as if me being of both race, I can't just be like, oh, I can pick and choose and be like, oh, I can't be mad about it. I be getting mad about both of them because I live in Texas. So I see this shit on a daily.
That's why you're more welcome than that fool, the mafia, because people could talk shit about Mexicans all day. That fool will make a fucking peep, and he's half Mexican too.
No, Mexicans be working. Them Mexican men be working hard as fuck. There was some Mexican men down the street that was in construction. It was 110 degrees today. They was outside just working. So people ought to be grateful for these houses and shit being built in 2.5 seconds. Because it ain't no white T-man out there doing that shit.
Oh, shit, man. I thought you left. That's why I started talking shit. Well, do you hear that, did you?
Hey, my Tio. Hey, fool, you better stop, buddy.
Can't even say my name right.
That's
how you know you don't respect Mexicans,
bro.
bro.
So hear me out, bro. Hear me out. So how are you Mexican? You don't speak Spanish and you're born in the United States.
I do speak Spanish, fool.
What culture do you hold that is Mexican, buddy?
Chicano culture, puto.
That's not Mexican. That's Chicano.
Chicano, puto.
Yeah, it is Chicano. It's Chicano. It's Chicano. Straight up, yeah. Which Chicanos also identify as indigenous. You know that. Chicanos identify as indigenous. That's a
Mexican that was born in the United States who acknowledges their indigenous ancestry over their European ancestry. That's me.
Booyah. Booyah.
But
booyah,
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, wait.
At the end of the day, fool. Hey, at the end of the day, you and fucking Woken are both some fucking half Mexicans ass motherfuckers who'd rather be black than admit you're Mexican.
Danielle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got a quick question before I forget.
That's what it is, bro.
Danielle, do you know who Woken is? Like, do you know him? Do you know him? Maybe by like first name? Maybe? No?
You know what's crazy about that dude Woken? Like, he stands up for being like the Aboriginal, like, American, but he's not even dark at all.
Dude,
at all, dude. Like, he's light. He's light.
He's white, bro.
Pink nipples, bro. Pink nipples. He's part of the pink nipples.
He's a white boy. He's a whitey boy.
Hey, man, what do you got against me?
It's funny that
says what he got against pink nipples.
No, nothing, bro. It's just saying he's claiming to be
white teeth.
No, listen, no, right? Because he's married to an indigenous sister, right? But what I'm saying is this: Woken claims to be black, of black descent, and pretty much puts himself as a Wabo, as a pretendian, right? But even the black people who he, wants to associate himself with don't claim him as one of them. They said, no, you're too, you're a whitey. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, I've never seen
wrong. He is.
Yeah, he is. He's like the dude version of Nahimana. You know what I mean? You know how Nahimana says.
Well, at least I believe that Woken may have some amount of African DNA and some amount of indigenous DNA. I think he's mostly Spanish more than anything, or mostly European more than anything, but like overwhelmingly so. But I'm sure he has maybe like 5-10% of each. You know what I'm saying? But Nahimana, that's a white woman. That's a pure white as the driven snow woman. That's a pure Acadian fucking French woman, bro.
It's true. It's fucking true. And the mafia used to be.
If you told me that Woken was like 1/8 Native American and like 1/8 or maybe even a quarter African, I would believe you, right? But if you told me that fucking Nahimana was anything other than white, I would not believe you, bro.
Nah, I think Woken God's about like 50% AA, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You're fucking crazy, fool.
No way,
You're
bro.
crazy, fool. Hell no.
He has
No
to,
way. No way.
There's no way
bro.
in hell he's above a quarter of anything but white. That fool is 75% white minimum.
Bro, they told him he can never say the N-word, bro. And he don't say it. You notice that? He don't say it.
Look at
They told
J.E.
him he
Freeman.
can't say
Look
the
at
N-word.
J.E. Freeman. That fool, according to him, he's 25% black, 75% white. And he's still a slightly darker than fucking Woken, bro.
Wait a minute. Wait, you said J.E. Freeman is 75% European?
Yes.
That's what he told me, yeah.
You lying.
We seen his DNA.
He's a quarter black. He's 1/4 black.
Yeah.
He's a quadroon.
Yeah, he posted his DNA. It's like 25% black.
I
white.
don't like going off lookership
Wait,
and
what does make
phenotype
him like,
alone.
wait, so he's quadroon, so what is the other races? That makes no sense.
White. He's quadroon. The quadroon means that you're 1/4 black.
Okay.
He's got a mom. He's got a mom that's half white. I think he's got a dad that's half white, and he's got a mom that's white.
Oh, so his dad was
Fuck.
half white and
I would
what?
hate to be
Half
called
black,
a
yeah.
quadroon. That sounds bad.
Well, I
Hey,
mean,
quadroon.
I mean, that's what he calls
Quadroon is
himself. That's what it
racist.
says on his bio.
Yeah,
that's
that
what it
sounds
says on his bio.
derogatory as fuck, though. Yeah.
Oh, it says that on his bio.
It says that on his bio, bro. That's
Oh,
what
for
he
real?
calls himself. He self-identifies as that shit. I don't
Okay,
say
he
that
says
shit, but
So,
But yeah, just
what do you
me
guys think about him
personally,
saying
I
that
would
then?
take that offensively.
What do y'all think about Jay Freeman saying that he's a quadroon?
Right.
Like, it's like
Yeah, you see,
it's
look,
like us calling
look, the
ourselves
homegirl-
mestizo.
Look,
we're
like
not
Kate
called
down
food.
here, the homegirl Kate down here, she said, please don't say quadroon. That's horrible. It sounds offensive.
I mean,
You know?
I've never
I'm
heard.
not
it.
really,
It's the
I'm
first
not
time.
really
Yeah, I've
familiar
never
with
heard
the
it either.
term. Honestly,
I think
I'm not.
it's because
I'm not
of
very familiar with it. So
like
if someone tells me it's
the-
offensive, I won't say it. But the point of what I was trying to get
Yeah.
across was that he's a 1/4 African.
Someone called my wife a Chicana like a couple days ago, and she took offense to that. So it just depends on how you use that word. Because she's not Chicana, she's almost full Maya.
Dude, last night that chick was last night, yeah, that chick Political Chola, right? She was talking mad shit on Chicanos, bro. Fucking straight up said that Chicanos are not indigenous, right? And said that she rejects anyone calling her Chicana. She never lets anyone call her Chicana. Meanwhile, her name's fucking literally Political Chola, which Chola is a Chicano phrase. It's a Chicano term that identifies Chicana women. You can't be a Chola and not a Chicana. You can't be one and not the other. And I asked her, why is it that that like northern indigenous people or indigenous people from the United States, why do they have such a problem with Mexicans and acknowledging their indigeneity, right? And she said that the elder of her tribe, the Yaquis, right, in the United States part of the Yaquis, right, told her that the reason why they need to be careful about Mexicans is because ever since they opened up their new casino, that there's been all kinds of Mexicans trying to sign up as Yaquis so that they can get a check. She straight up said that with her whole chest and then played the victim afterwards, bro. That shit was fucking foul, bro.
You know,
Now,
to be
I'm not
honest, Phil,
sure
like
how-
speaking about that, my bad. I don't mean to interrupt, but
No, it's all good.
I ended up talking to my grandma, and this is probably like a week back, and she was telling me her dad used to speak Spanish because he would communicate with a lot of like Mexicans, you know. And then one thing that her dad told her was Mexicans are indigenous, especially the ones that were coming over, you know, like they were Indians, you know. I thought that was crazy, kind of like blew my mind, like in a sense, you know what I mean?
That's wild that she was saying that Mexicans are scamming. Because I've never, you know what? I've been in Texas all my life. I've never seen a Mexican that's a scammer. Never.
I think she's in Arizona, I think, right? Arizona or some shit.
What you mean? They're on TikTok
I
all
gotta
day
move
long.
now.
Who's scamming?
them boys out there in Houston. What you mean?
Yeah, well, I ain't ran across them. So I ain't seen it, but
That
I'm
shit
just
was
like,
crazy,
that's
bro.
Yeah, I'm
wild.
just messing around.
And then she dude, I swear to God, she almost broke down crying like 3 different times, bro, while she was like meanwhile, like as she was talking shit on Chicanos and Mexicans and Mexican Americans, saying that we weren't indigenous And then like it's crazy how these people, really, these gatekeepers, bro, they can fucking sit there and hell disrespect Mexican indigenous people, bro. But then simultaneously, as they're disrespecting, they're playing the victim as they do it. It's a talent, bro. It's really a victim talent, bro. It's crazy. I've never seen some shit like that.
Hey, Mateo.
What's up?
Quick question. Trying to word this right. So apparently, I'm not sure how accurate this is, but there's this guy who worked for our HOA as a gardener, and he's from Mexico. And he called my wife Chicana, which she's not, and she took great offense to that, especially in how the tone that he used it. But apparently, he explained that in Mexico they call a lot of Mexican Americans or Mexicans that were born in America Chicanas. Do you know if that's accurate, or is it just something he was just spewing out his ass?
It's not something that Chicano and Chicana is not really widely used by people in Mexico unless they're familiar with Mexican
Cali
Americans.
shit. They don't say that shit in Texas.
Well, they say it in Texas, they say it in Arizona, New Mexico. The Chicano movement is pretty widespread.
I've noticed it's really big on in California.
Yeah, well, that's where it all started.
I know it's a culture. There's a culture surrounding.
Well, yeah,
Chicana
it's a culture, but I mean, you don't see a lot of
usually, if you hear a Mexican from Mexico calling somebody up here a Chicano, they don't mean it in a good way.
Yeah, and then my wife was pissed.
Yeah, because he was probably trying to insult her. He was probably trying to disrespect her.
Yeah, no, because my wife went out to go talk to him because HOA has been cutting our yard because they're supposed to take care of that. And she walked up to him and she spoke English to him, assuming that he would speak English, which he did, but he spoke Spanish first, and then my wife started speaking Spanish, and as my wife said it, he responded, was like, "Oh, you're a Chicana." And I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds kind of insulting.
So was that other dude was that dude like Mexican? The one who was arguing with your wife?
Yeah, he was born in Mexico. Same with my wife, but I guess apparently they call a lot of people with Mexican ancestry who are born in America. They call them Chicanas, I guess, as an insult or something. I don't fully understand.
So as a white man, how do you feel if somebody called you a cracker? Do you get offended?
Ooh. I'll be honest. Nothing offends me. First of all, I'm a cop. If you call me a cracker, I'll be like, yeah, I am a cracker.
Now put your hands behind your head.